We are live. It has been a while. It's been like a week and a half. I didn't intend for it to be like a week and a half, but that's how it shook out. I'm getting my chat pulled up real quick here. If I can just have a moment. I forgot to fix my headset. Let's disconnect that. There we go. Alright. Now I've got chat up and running again. Okay. Looks good. Wow, it's been, yeah, like I said, like a week and a half. It really has. I'm gonna go ahead and load. Trying to remember what I was doing. I know I was doing some setup for Strange Matter, but I don't entirely recall everything that needed to go into it. I think I remember this, though. Well, we'll need a bit to get there. There's been an update since then. You can see these goals look a bit cleaner. There's also the option to write memos, which would have been really nice before I took a break as long as I did. Because now I don't quite remember what exactly I needed to work on. This is clearly giving me hydrogen and refined oil. And then that's exactly what I needed, right? Hydrogen, refined oil. And what was I gonna do? I definitely need more. No, it gives me graphite and hydrogen. So that uses up a bunch of the oil, but there is still some oil left. And if I remember right, I definitely need that oil, I just don't remember where. We need strange matter. We also do have the hive to be prepared for. So this is the big thing, this graphene, and then I need, that's graphite and sulfuric acid. What was the deal again? I need, to make green, I need one of these every second, which means I need, that takes 8 seconds. I say if I'm making 6 of these, then I need like... Oh man, I forgot all the ratios. I think if I make 8 of these, I'll get... If I make 6 of these, I'll get 1 every... Ultimately, I do need 1 every second, right? That's like the big thing. Is to make this, I need 2 every 8 seconds. So really, I need to make 16 of these. No, that's not right. If I want 1 of these every 6 seconds, then what I really need is 4 of these and 1 of these every second going into 6 machines. So I need to manufacture 8 of these, which means I need 16 particle containers. Alright. So, to do that, I have the graphite already, but I need the sulfuric acid. That's going to be oil, stone, and water. Boy, I am totally, I'm getting there. It's just kind of crazy. Now, how much sulfuric acid do I need? If I want to make... Oh, these only take 4 seconds to make. So I just need 8 of these. Yeah. If I'm making 8, then I need 4 graphene every second. So I need 6 graphenes. So honestly, 6 graphenes, only 1 sulfuric acid. If I make 2, I think that ratio is right. Man, trying to get back into it is a bit rough, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna be like that, and then that'll make just the sulfuric acid. And then after that, I need the graphene. Now, because I'm making 2 of these every second, no, wait. I need 2 every 4 seconds. So that means that I really need... I'm doubling it, so I need 4 every 4 seconds, or 1 every second. Two will be enough. 2 plants. Hold up, it's not refineries, it's chemical plants. Yep. That'll do it. That'll do. How's it going? Some art for your channel? Oh, you just followed? Give me a second. I don't think that triggered the notification. Did that really? Maybe it did. Maybe I totally missed it. Why are you interested in making art for my channel, if I can ask? I don't have any idea who you are. Did that... There's a very real possibility I just completely missed that it set the notification. I don't think I'm gonna solve it right now. Drop your Discord or Instagram and chat. I mean, I have a public Discord. Just more. I guess the question is like. I guess the question is why. Right? Like, what's the? Why are you interested?
Replication complete.
So I think that's going to be making my sulfuric acid, and this will make the graphene. And then the other piece, though, these crystals, do they also use graphene? But how much graphene? How much do I need to make these? 1 quantum chip. I need 2 of these every second. Which means I'm going to be making 12 of these. Which means... Nope, I'm making 24 of these. Because I need... Right? 1 quantum chip. Which means... 2 of these every second. Because I need 1 of these every second. I need 2 of these every second. Which means that I need 12... 24. Yeah. But ultimately it comes down to 1 of these every second, right? Boils down to 1 of these every second, so another 2 graphene every second. 2 more graphene every second. If I need 2 graphene every second, then I need just 3 more plants making that. And, I don't know, let's do like 2 more making sulfuric acid, right? Why not? Now, these, though, when it comes time for the processors, they don't actually need any more oil products than that. Okay. I think that checks out. I'm like 90% on that. You know what? I should... First, let's get more foundation, right? If you're not reading chats. I'm reading chats. I'm asking why you want to make art for my channel.
Replication complete.
Like, I guess I have no idea who you are. Like, why the sudden interest? Like, I'm not trying to be, like, aggressive. I have no idea who you are. I don't know why you've got such an interest in it. I say there's like a 75% chance this is a bot. Alright, 1 minute here. Okay, you have 30 seconds to prove that you are not a bot or you are getting banned. Time is ticking. At least just say, I'm not a bot, or something like that. If you can respond to me, you're good to go. Otherwise, you're reported instead. Ooh, tough luck. Alright, you're banned. And I'm reporting you as well. Sorry, I'm submitting a report right here on that bot user. User show up for first time or make over the not respond to chat. Okay, sorry, I gotta get this report in so that they don't scam other people. So yeah, apologies. I know this is not fun to watch, but hey, that was kind of interesting, right? We got our first bot ban. Alright. There we go. I got the report submitted. It's good to go. Yeah. Yeah. That was quick. Holy cow. That did not take long at all. I reported as a bot. Twitch got back to me in no time flat and said, yep, that's a violation. They're banned from Twitch. Oh, you messed with the wrong streamer today, Gwendolyn. Jeez. Determined that a violation occurred. Enforcement action has been taken. Yeah, so it took like 0 time. Way to go. That's what you get for messing with a software developer, whoever designed that thing. Ugh. Alright, so back to the task at hand. Oh, that is funny. That is really funny that they got banned in like 0 time. Now, there's also a possibility they've been messing with other people, and that's part of what went down. Right, man, that's a distinct possibility. So, alright, we need... I think that's sulfuric acid. You know what, though? I ought to have more room, right? Like, that's part of why I came this way.
Replication complete.
Alright, oh my gosh, that's still not even. There's a way to do it where you can shrink the size down, and I don't remember what it is. Right, how do I change the area? There's got to be like a key binding. Right, foundation. Is there a way to do that? Otherwise, I'll make more. I don't want to spend all of them, but Alright, shrink foundation is minus key. Plus and minus. I think I can do it like this, because these are really long. Okay, these will be making sulfuric acid times 3. You are gonna be making graphene times 6. Now to do that, we need graphite. You need oil, stone, and water. All right. Let's see how that goes. That'll be water, and then I still need stone. There's got to be stone somewhere nearby. There's a lot of stone on this map. Here it is.
Flight mode. Replication complete.
Alright. And good news is I can just use the raw stone, you know? I'm gonna hang out here and just let my bots do their thing for a bit. My logistics bots, that is. I think they're on top of it. Yep. Now this sets me up quite nicely to do a bit more as well for, you know, expanding out, whatever, if I need to go out this way, you know, foundation it up, obviously. Okay. Let's do a water pump, which I've got probably here. Let's actually do it like that. See, because that now creates some kind of capacity to extend further as time is needed. I also need to consider a little more long-term.
Replication complete.
If I need more of these, and I think I might, let's do a few of these. Oh, I've already got a bunch. Okay. Now, these probably don't all need to be this quick, but they will be anyway. Yikes. Okay. That kind of sucks. This is definitely not optimized. Something like that, then. And I should probably make another water pump to keep up.
Replication complete.
In that case, do I actually want this that close? Probably not, right? Did I make the water pump there? I did. Okay. There we go. Let's see how that does. Sort of cautiously optimistic. We'll see though just how much water is enough, you know. I'm kind of hopeful that that'll do.
Replication complete.
But really I have no clue.
The sorter is a connector that moves items between facilities. Simply bridge from a supplier facility to a receiver facility.
Okay,
Then
I've
the
already
sorter
heard this
will
one.
automatically transport the items.
Let us put some storage in place. There we go. I honestly might even need a third water pump, which is kind of nuts, but I don't trust that two are going to keep it running all the time. It's just enough, maybe? I don't trust it.
Replication complete.
Alright, that's sulfuric acid. Then we should also take the graphite. Alright. Let's go take care of this belt problem that I don't have enough belts. Alright. That's still crazy to me. A freaking bot showed up of all things. I log in, I'm like, hey, new person, that's kind of cool. I don't get the follow notification. It doesn't read as me having a viewer, so I'm like, huh, that's kind of weird. Yep. It was a machine. See, but I feel like at this point, with AI being where it is, you could fake it pretty alright, you know? Like, obviously, you know, people who are kind of tuned in to the whole AI thing know what's going down, but, like,
Light mode.
I feel like you could get away with a lot with a good AI that's just capable of actually reading what the stream is saying. That's not the right spot. I'm coming this way. Yeah, this way. Okay. We got sulfuric acid, we got stone flowing in, we got graphite. Making graphene. Alright. Now, we actually do need a few different paths for this, so I think a good depot or two is in order. And really, I'm probably to the point I could even get away with 3, but see how this does.
Replication complete.
Alright, let's get a bunch more of these, actually. In fact, this is kind of a mess. I don't love this at all. I think if you come out here... We get rid of that.
Complete.
We do something like... Actually, reaching you across is going to be a bit of a challenge, right? But it should be possible. Now, if you come out a bit further... Yes, oh my gosh, yes, this is it. This is the secret. Look at this. This is an abomination. I think this actually checks out, though. You're out, you're in. I think that checks out. Something like this. Meanwhile, you do that. I actually feel pretty sure this is correct, which is nuts, but let's see. Let's see just how right this is. Holy crap, this is maybe actually correct.
Complete.
I think that's right, actually, which is really funny.
Replication complete.
What's going on? Why do I not have enough? Because alright, well, so there's a few things going on here, but hydrogen is another bottleneck. Alright, let's get more tanks. 4 will suffice. Alright, how's our sufficiency? Pretty solid, I gotta say. Alright. Are we good on resources? Are we actually, Making enough sulfuric acid, it looks like it. Now, graphite, of course, is a bottleneck, and I kind of knew it would be. I don't even know what to do with this, I guess. Something like that, and then, I don't know, flow this in. Something like that, yeah? You think? Kind of close anyway. I definitely don't have enough graphite, and that's okay because I kind of knew it wouldn't be. That's all just oil. Now, I thought that I had run the graphite. Was I not making graphite already? That goes the other way. Alright, I mean, I have easy access anyway. This is not going to be enough graphite, I'm very quickly realizing. I mean, it's not even close. Let's just do that. Something like that, and then is that actually, I think it, no, that one doesn't need to be upgraded. Okay. I think it works. It works pretty okay anyway. Obviously, I'm not quite making enough, so that's part of the problem. Let's come over here. Graphite's easy to make, fortunately. I mean, 2 mines, a couple of furnaces, and I'm good to go, right? I've already got some furnaces.
Replication complete.
Something like that anyway. Now, furnaces could almost be better off up there, I wonder. Let's see. Probably something like this. Kind of wonder if I can do it like that, you know? Can I make it more compact than it really is? Something like this. And that's like space optimization, right? This will be something like that. And then I'm like, all right. Nah, they both gotta pull from the same. Well, that's alright, because then what I do is just extend that by 1. Right, and then that's output, that'll be input. There we go. Wow, 1 short, that sucks. I think that works though, interestingly.
Replication complete.
Okay. Let's see how that does. I think we're good. I think this will do it. This will make a lot of graphite, not graphene. I keep mixing it up. Oh, I meant to do that.
Flight mode.
Right, so I got out of the building range pretty fast. Good news, this is not any kind of prime real estate by any stretch of the imagination. So that's good. You're gonna connect down there, I think. I think that'll do it. And then I have room to expand as needed. But this is pretty solid, eh? I think that'll do for now anyway. For the foreseeable future, this'll work. And then this just needs depots that I didn't put on yet. Alright, that should be all the graphene we need. We've got a ton of hydrogen getting produced. My hope is that I can use this for everything I need to do. I'm gonna need one of you long term. As graphene, now I just need copper, magnets, and motors. I've already done this, so I know this isn't too bad. This is just like a lot of iron and some copper.
Flight mode.
In fact, making those, not so bad, right? Let's do it real quick. I want to get there, because once this is done, I'll feel so good.
Mission complete.
By far the worst part. Bunch of iron, bunch of copper. I set up shop in this region for a reason, and that reason is we have easy access to copper and iron both.
Flight mode.
Long term, I should be able to fairly easily swap out some of these for other places in the universe too. Certainly in the galaxy. Give me 4 mining machines and like 16 furnaces. And maybe some foundations, too. Alright. Let's see here. Certainly this is the best way to get at the copper, right? And then it's my hope that I can sort of attack it from the other side. And I want these furnaces next. I'm gonna let that go, just do its thing. But I think the idea is that this will be able to sort of tap into everything that's left. I guess I can do it like that. It'll drill through that a bit quicker, but it's not too bad, you know? And I've also got some mining to do with the iron here. This one is definitely going to be the trickier of the two. Ooh, that's pretty solid, eh? Now, if I can get you hooked up to the grid nicely, something like this. Yeah. In fact, I probably don't even need to do that. I can probably just hook you up to the existing network out here. Alright.
Replication complete.
Alright, pretty much no matter how I did it, I was going to have to cross over just to not interrupt that line, so I knew that was destined to happen. Right, so we've got... I think we do that. We could actually do it like this if we want to. Which is kind of crazy, but, you know, maybe it's not so bad. I don't think that one needs to... Oh, maybe it does, right? Because these are all ports that I can plug into. And I definitely need more rails. So let's go get these more rails.
Cruise mode. Cruise and flight mode.
And I very promptly smashed into the ocean. Unintentionally.
Cruise mode. Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Alright. Even like 900 is probably in order and not too crazy for a project like this.
Cruise mode. Cruise ended.
Not a very nice end to everything, is that?
Cruise mode. Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Alright. Yeah, very unceremonious crash landings all around. I have room kind of on either side to extend this if I do actually have the capacity. I'm not convinced I will, but hey, what do I know, right? Let's just do that everywhere. I know that this has to happen.
Replication complete.
There we go. And we wound up kind of plugging the gaps like that anyway. Okay. You're going to be making iron. Will this need to be upgraded? I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of still deciding, honestly. Seems likely. Okay. Yep. That answers that. Yes, that's it. Alright, and then you're gonna kind of, I don't know, come out this way a little, I guess. Similar thing out here, we need 8 of you. Nope. They wound up too far apart. I hope I'm not getting screwed over by some curvature here. I definitely am. In fact, I am so right on the curve that it's not even funny. But that's alright, I can... So egregiously right on the curve. That actually makes it a bit cleaner in some ways. I actually need more, which is kind of nuts.
Replication complete.
I think that checks out. Something like that. Certainly looks like it, right? Alright, I definitely need more. Yep.
Replication complete.
Now, interestingly, I actually do need a couple of furnaces dedicated just to... Oh. I just realized what I've done. Right. So first, some of it's going towards this. Now, this is fine. This, you know... Don't even worry about it. But that's gonna need some of the... oil, which means plastic. I'm not done with oil products because I have to make plastic. We'll come back to that part, honestly. Now, these magnetic coils, how many of these do I really need? I'm making these. 2 every second, so I'm making 4 every second. So I need 8 assemblers. Mm-hmm. If I need 4 of these every second, then I need 8 of you and 8 of you. 8. And then really 8 of each every second, right? I guess I probably don't need this much iron itself, though, right? Because, like, what's the iron going to, then? Going to that, and, like... Not you. You get 2 irons. You get some. You don't get any iron, I don't think. You get 0 iron. Your silicon glass gets no iron. These crystals don't need iron, so it's really just this. Now, if I want pretty much just 1 of you every second, then I need to make 2 of these a second. And I just need 6 factories making these. That just needs... Oh, it needs a good amount of iron, actually. You know what I can do? Honestly, it's about time anyway, right? Find another planet that's making iron, have it start producing this stuff. We'll make magnets there and everything. You knew the time was coming anyway. I mean, come on. We knew. We saw it coming. No one's surprised, right? We all saw it. Yeah. I don't know. We need a planet that's like alright for both. Doesn't need that much copper. I'm kind of alright for copper, but iron it definitely needs a lot. Where did I end up? How did I get this lost? Hold up. I should recognize this place, and I just don't. Did I just wind up back where I started?
And flight mode.
We're over here somewhere. There we go.
Cruise ended.
This is where I wanted to end up. Let's just grab a bunch of iron. Copper as well. How am I looking for stone? I'm looking okay anyway. Let's also be prepared to charge up. While I do this, wherever I go, I'm gonna need access to... Oh, wow, look at that. Mesa 4 has 7 million iron and a fair amount of copper, but not that much. That is Mesa 1, which has 20 million iron and copper. So Mesa 1 is probably the move. I really like how easy it is to build on Mesa 4 is the only thing. I mean, 1's not that hard to reach, you know? I know I have infrastructure space on 4 is the other thing, but I think I have space on 1 as well. Plus, 1 has all the power I could possibly want, right? Like, I'm definitely good on power. For a while, even. Yeah, so like iron and copper. Right here. This is it. Let's do it! Let's build a system to generate a ton of magnetic coils. I have zero use for the normal magnets outside of the coils. I guess I could build the whole thing here. Do I need magnets for any of this? No. And another no. There's a thought. Build the whole thing here. And that's easy to expand. Yeah, maybe.
Replication complete.
think I got it, actually. All right. Now, if I want to make these motors, right? Needs, I guess I can even tap into this too. Right? That's kind of the benefit of going somewhere so resource rich. Is now I can even do this. In fact, ooh, that's gonna just devour resources doing that. Alright, now I should make 24 smelters? And then what am I running out of? These magnets? Okay, so iron ore. Let's grab an untapped iron ore and just... something like that. Okay. Let's do then... These arc smelters are going to take a bit. Something like that. Alright. And then finally... there we go. So yeah, I think that'll actually do. Once it's done, of course. All right. This one might actually happen to be another one that just landed right on the curve. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Ah, jeez. Did I actually get the spacing right up here? No, I absolutely didn't. Completely botched it. It needs one more bit of space there. Yeah. Good news is I'm pretty close, though. And then I need just a lot of these. Each one needs to 48. I think that's right. This one will be magnets. Mm-hmm. And if I'm making these engines, I can actually feed all the copper into magnets. Then my goal is to just make as many of these as possible. And what's the other thing I need out of here? Also, my phone's going off. Oh, it's just spam. Like that bot I banned earlier. Ah, jeez. Alright. Yes. There we go. Something like that. Now we just extend you like so, and we're in good shape, actually. So you're making magnets, you're making just iron. What was the other thing that I needed, though? If I'm making these, I also need them to go into... this. So basically just make as many of these engines as possible. Can do.
Replication complete.
I actually think this one, I might... Nah. It's better to just do it this way, right? But literally all the copper can go towards making those magnets, can't it? Didn't I determine that? Because I don't... These just need magnetic coils. And then this is just motors and coils. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Let's just see what my output is. It takes one of you 1.5 seconds to produce. So, with 8 of you, look, with 3 I get 1 every half second. With 6 I get 2 every half second. And then a little more. 2 every half second. Means that I can make 4, probably like 5. Wow. And then I run out of iron. 5. I guess I can charge up while I'm doing this, right? There's no reason not to. Something like this. Now what I do not want is to build this into the system in any meaningful way. Interestingly, this one didn't even get powered from that. Alright, there we go. Am I capable of covering it all in one? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, the thing itself isn't getting charged. Alright. Well, there we go. I just grab a bunch of this and I'll be in business once again. Oh! Holy cow, how's it going? Hey! Thanks for a raid. You're the bee's knees. I appreciate it. Hope you all enjoy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Kinda... Thank you. I don't know why. There's like a small backstory. It's not that good, but like, I used to run cross country, and whenever I'd pass people for some reason, I thought it'd be funny to just be like, hey, you guys are the bee's knees. When I was like doing training. Obviously not during a race. That would kinda suck to say it during a race, but that's where it came from, and I've just been using it ever since. But thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the name and everything. Thanks for a follow as well. Jeez, you're doing everything today.
Replication complete.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot to me. Gotta get this straightened out too. Just showing love to people. Ah, thank you though. I know I know you could have recommended people to anyone, so I just appreciate it. I don't know. I like to make it clear how much I appreciate it, because I really do love when people do that stuff. It's, you know, it's very nice, obviously. Let's get everything hooked up. So you've got a... Okay, there we go. This one out, this one out. Like this. Think we got it? Looks pretty good. Alright, we did it. Okay, that's raw materials covered. I still need like three more of these. Yep. And then I'm actually out of iron again. Unfortunate. Let's get that taken care of, and then... Let's see here. I determined I can feed about 5 of these, right? Going kind of like I do at a low level. Must have watched that. I haven't. It's been... This is actually my first time really building it like this.
Replication complete.
I just kind of got the idea that this could be good, and I realized that I could build it in a tight space and that I wouldn't have to build as much rail. It's more efficient that way, I don't know. I have to check you out though when you're on again. I don't stream as often as I would like to, which does kind of suck, but today I had an opportunity. You've been delaying the mission complete? I'm working on the green science right now, or green? I think it's green. Right. Actually, I can even, if I want to get real crazy, and I don't know that I do, if I offset these by 1, I can actually be really compact with it. Which is kind of insane. These are all making these coils. I kind of want to just see what this looks like, if I can actually pull it off. It's going to be a little bit mind-melty, so let's be prepared for that. And I want this coming out the other end. Okay. So I need definitely more of these. I need 10 will cover it, because I need 15 total. Okay, this one actually can't stretch up that high. So it's going to look kind of like that. Fundamentally, it's going to be like this. That's resource in, that's resource out, that's resource in. Alright. Copper in, magnet in, magnet out, out, magnet in, copper in. I think this actually checks out, which is really funny, actually, that I pulled it off. Did I actually get that right? I don't even want to mess with trying to get it. Let's see. Are they all operating? I think so. Alright, I need to upgrade my sorters, but holy crap. That actually did it. I'm kind of in disbelief that this actually panned out like it did. I wasn't very confident in that, I gotta be honest. Okay. Well, there you have it.
Replication complete.
Something like that. Ooh. Okay, that definitely didn't quite do it. That or my math is wrong, which it could be. There's a good chance I didn't actually make as many of these as I thought I did.
Replication complete.
Alright, we've done it. Now, let's think it through. So have you been playing this game for a while, Simboon? I've gotten in touch with some of the people who play this game, and some of them have been doing it for just insane amounts of time. It's crazy. It seems like this game has a really dedicated community, which is awesome. Makes it easier to learn. I've played a lot of games over the years. I've never seen a community quite as dedicated as this one, I will say. Right, so these are going to be my bottleneck, because I'm getting how many of these? 10 every second. It's not much of a bottleneck, is it? 10 every second, but it's got to be distributed amongst motors and turbines. So these use 1 every second. These use 1 every half second. 1.5, 3, 4. Can make 6, almost 7, but 6 solidly. Every second, that is. Which actually means 12. Alright. Six every second is kind of insane. That's definitely more of these motors than I need, but what do I know, right? 12 assembling machines on the other end. So if I'm making 12 of these, right? To make 6 every second, I need 6 of these every second, which is another 12 assembling machines. I just need 6 gears. 6 gears will do it. So another 6. And then just a ton of these. I'm making like 30. I think it's that. I think that's right. And if I'm wrong, I use them anyway. Or I'll make more. So right away, I need 6 gears. Let's grab some space. Gears are literally just iron, so they're easy. Now the question is, do I have enough iron to go? I'm not convinced that I've got enough iron, but we'll see. Let's see if I've got enough iron. People were placing bets, by the way, over whether I'd get green science within 60 hours. I think I'm going to get it within like 40. This is my first playthrough, by the way, so this is a pretty good breakneck speed, dare I say. Right, so that's my gears, and then I need these. So I'm gonna need like 12. Ooh, I'm getting close to the pole. When you're close to the pole, you go the other way, right? That's like the big thing. So let's go like this. And this is going to be motors. Right, so this one needs an offset. And I still need more space than that, too. It's still gonna need the lines to wrap around. In fact, I kind of want the offset to go more like that. There we go. Yep, that's right. Okay. Sort of like that. It's also going to have outputs. It's honestly going to be easiest if I just go down and over. Bit funky, but that'll work. In fact, I might have given myself a bit too much space in hindsight. Can this get closer? That's the question, right? It can. Alright, in my defense, I thought that was 3, and it wasn't. It was more than 3. Alright, the outputs of that are magnets and motors. From there, we bring it down here. We get... Let me look at my map. We're ultimately building this way, so it's alright to just kind of consolidate and plow forward, right? Now, similar deal. That's 1, 2, 3, I suppose? Can I do that? Yeah. Okay. In fact, let's shift up just so I don't have to uproot that, right? There we go.
Replication complete.
And then this one is gonna be these green engines. Not so bad, right? Okay. Let's think it through. I think I'm probably gonna have to upgrade basically all of them. So we'll do that. And if I'm wrong, but I don't think it'll hurt to use Mark IIs anyway. I can also expand that just a bit and these as well if I have to. I'm hoping I don't have to, but we'll see. Yikes, that's gonna take... Oh, there we go. I was worried it was gonna take forever. It didn't. Kind of like that. You spit out, you spit out, and then finally intake. Let's also get more of these queued up. And iron's my bottleneck again. Of course. I'll grab more iron too, just to be prepared, I guess. Okay, now this one's gonna get a little weird, so let's get to it. Oh. Now I know it, they're all gonna need this setup, no matter how I slice it. Alright, now on the other side.
Replication complete.
Did these just wind up? Yeah, okay. Annoying. This first one might need a different structure then. I think by the time I make it here, I can... No, see, because the long one has to be in the offset. Therein lies the problem, right? That's, okay. That's alright. I can make it work now. Now that I've got it figured out. Yeah, that's how it's done. The long ones go in the offsets. Probably something like that. Yes. And like so. There we go. That's how it's done. We got it. Alright, you're off to bed. Alright, thanks for joining. Thanks for a raid. Thanks for a follow. Thanks for everything you did today. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you hopefully in the future. Have a good one. Alright, my hope is that this can connect up kind of down here. Is that one the magnets there? I think this is magnets. So let's actually have that one just go all the way down. I say we do that, and I want this as well. Okay. Now I know that I don't need anything too crazy for the output. I don't need the Mark IIs for outputs. If I have enough inputs for this, I'll hopefully be set. This is what'll really prove some bottlenecks, I think, on the iron. If I'm good here, I should be just set in general. And the iron doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. We'll see. We'll give it a bit. This is going to bottleneck anyway because I haven't built it yet. These, though, take longer. Like, these could all be Mark 1s, probably. Right? Or how long does it take to make one? 2 seconds. Maybe not. Maybe I ought to just mark to it just to be safe. I think that'll do. Oh, and power, of course.
Replication complete.
Okay. There we go. Now that's as productive as it gets. Okay. Let's do... Nope. Because remember, we need to line up the offsets, right? Out, in, in. Out, in. Out. Alright, I'm saying it aloud just to remember. It means that I don't actually have enough of these, doesn't it? No, I'm good. It's just that the outs need to be Mark 1s. Wow, I don't even have enough Mark 1s for this. Oh, I did. I just happened to have one too many. Alright. Alright, let's figure this out. Certainly that. And then that's how it's done. And then finally, output, output, output. There we go. Where's my depot, though? Out here. Something kind of like that, yeah? I think. Alright, let's see how this does for productivity. Ooh, I need more upgrades to these. That doesn't shock me, actually. Although, interestingly, I can just start grabbing off this belt, right? There we go. Look at that. Let's get like 40 of them. Alright, that's pretty solid. That'll be a lot, anyway. So, I mean, this line is long, and I know it's long. I don't even have enough.
Replication complete.
There we go. Let's see how that's how that's doing. Do I have enough? Or is it running dry at the bottom? I thought I measured it out right, but maybe I was... No, that measured out right. Yeah. Alright, especially... No, it's just backing up. Okay. Let's let it accumulate and then just kind of see where it winds up then, eh? Now, the other one that's quite clearly running dry is this. And I really know that I don't have enough of those. Okay. If I need more of those, I think I have more capacity, honestly. That's 50. Easy enough. This whole thing might have to be upgraded, actually, which is kind of insane. Alright, let's keep the upgrades flowing. That'll work. So, I mean, it's not really enough to reach either end, which is kind of sad. Fine. Oh. Okay.
Replication complete.
Nope, that's still replication complete. Okay. 50 more? 50 more, right? Come on. Yeah, I think my math is totally awful. Alright, let's just let that run. Maybe I've got enough to finish that? Did I finish that? I think so. Yeah, okay. Think I got it. All right. That looks all right anyway. Let's let some kind of backlogging accumulate. I feel like what's stopping this? A lack of magnets, which means... Ooh, really? But then why is that? That's full, it's just not outputting. Why is this not outputting? Because this is double intaking. Did I screw all of these up? Are they all doing double intake? Whoops. I mean, yeah, that would certainly explain the problem, right? Yeah, alright. That would explain the bottleneck, wouldn't it? Oh man, that's rough. Oh shit. Then in this case I almost ought to upgrade. Is replication done? It must be. Alright. A few more of these engines, then will be good. That'll be what, like 50? 51 then, okay. Whatever. There we go. That's fine. We can upgrade this last piece and then we're good to go, right? Are we still light on the magnets? No, now these are... These are outputting, it's just why not? It's just too slow.
Replication complete.
Alright, I mean, well, I'm making the engines that can start making Mark 3s, right?
Flight mode.
Is that the same deal here? Yeah. Alright. I've never needed Mark 3s. I think I know why I need Mark 3s, though. I'm out of Mark 2s. Alright, that's an output. That's an output. Your output. And also that one's fine. All right, well. Just a second. I heard a noise that I do not really like from the other room. I think the dog did something. Oh, never mind. It's just my wife coming home. That means I'm gonna wrap up soon, too. Alright. Maybe this is quick enough. Maybe it's just...
Flight mode.
Well, there's one way to tell, right? How about I set this up to start feeding in green engines, and it'll be a remote provider. Can this reach all the way? I think it did. I think it did, which is kind of crazy. Alright, how quickly do we drain? I think I can do that. I think so. This is pretty much like just in time. This is a bottleneck here. No, it's not. It's just not quick enough. do that then. These are a little slow on the intake. Alright. Keep it up. Probably something like that. Think that resolved it. Pretty sure that's maximizing throughput. And just like that, are we starting to accumulate iron at all? I'm hoping each time we get a shot of iron it stretches further down. I don't think it is. However, we do have room for a couple more smelters, and we can do the same thing. As soon as this is done, I'm calling it. As soon as we got this done. Right now, I'm actually out of magnets. Funny. Smelter.
Replication.
One more magnet will do. There we go. I'll be making iron. We'll put some iron in there. You as well. Alright, and then logistics. Your output. Your input. Right. Something like that. Okay. I actually need to run it again. No, I don't. Alright, let's see how that's looking. I mean, it's about as maximized as it gets, right? Not without grabbing more iron still. $2.16 a minute, that's gonna be processing 360, 22, 480. Yeah, these actually are never gonna run. However, as long as I have enough iron, which I don't. Fine. Let's do you and you again then. And we'll stretch it out again and I'll just start mining. You're gonna be in, you're gonna be out. I've got more iron literally right here. And it's these magnets. It's these dang magnets. If I had enough iron, would I have enough magnets? That's kind of the question, right? I think I do, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. In fact, I'm positive that's a no, because these would all be operational all the time, and they're not. Although it is backing up more and more over time, I'm seeing too. I don't know. Oh wait, that one's underground. Fine, that's okay. That one's also underground. This one will work. That's actually about perfect. There we go. Kind of like that. And that's gotta come on down. Wow. What's it gonna take to make more of these? A bunch of iron that I don't have. Okay. Fine. Let's let it backlog a bit and then go from there. Oh, I didn't even upgrade this one. Oh, that probably doesn't help. But anyway, that does help here. That gives me these that I can now hook up to, I guess, I don't know, this one then? And hopefully with that, I can continue upgrading. I'm hopeful anyway. Let's see how that looks in a minute. That's pretty dang close, I gotta say. That's definitely increasing the iron throughput.
Replication complete.
Alright, maybe even more smelters are in order. 2 more, maybe? Hopefully? Hopefully that'll be enough. Plus, I'll need 2 of these.
Replication complete.
I need 4 of those, and that probably spent my 2, actually, that I just made. Yeah, alright. It did.
Replication complete. Mineral depleted.
Where's that? Probably here, actually. Mesa 1. Yep. Not that surprising, though, I gotta say. Alright. There we go. That's pretty good. I might actually need even a blue line then to maintain this. Well, let's see. Let's see how it goes with this one. It's close. It's really close. But I think this is starting to... I think this is getting full, is the problem. Alright, what's it take to make blue? Blue engines, which needs graphite, which I have actually, and magnets, which I also happen to have. Maybe I can pull it off after all. Alright, I got that, and then with some greens, maybe I'm good to go. It's like, I don't know, a bunch of green engines, like 20 of them or something. It's more than I really wanted. I guess I can put them in. But, you know, maybe I'll keep 200 of them just to see, right? Maybe that's actually about maxed out. My bottleneck, of course, is just magnets, so there is that. It's a long one, though. That's 60 magnets. Nope. We're gonna cancel that then, because I don't want to start making greens. That's the last thing I want to do. When I already have perfectly good greens, I'm not doing that. Alright. I guess I'll make those greens, but I don't like it. Hi, Biscuit. My dog's here. Let's just let that go. I can tell these are getting backlogged. That means that the line is now the bottleneck. Which is not ideal. Just to be straight with you, it's not really the position you want to find yourself in. We'll let that run. I don't know if I'll have 30 or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's awfully close. We'll see. That might have been just perfect, actually. Just barely, but I did get there. That's also pointed the wrong way, I gotta say. So maybe that's part of it. Oh well. Let's see how that looks. It is starting to back up. Okay. Not least of all, though, because the magnets are here. And the magnets are also proving to be a real bottleneck. The other thing is, I actually do have enough, I think. I don't know. There's more iron out here if I want to make even more of these. I thought I had the ratio right. Apparently I didn't. It's like just short, but otherwise, I mean, I do have room to optimize, but I don't know. We're not using all of these. But how many do I actually need every second to make these particle containers? Not many. I'm making 2 of these a second, which means I need 4 electromagnetic turbines a second, which I'm maintaining. More or less. The other thing is, as I don't spend them, they're gonna start backlogging here, right? I mean, these are gonna... I probably ought to fix it while I'm here. Okay, let's do it. Alright, let's make 4 more of these, probably. Where's my bottleneck? It's gotta be iron, right? Two more mining machines, 4 more smelters. I think that'll about be perfect. And I will need more rails, so let's get even more iron and just start building them up, just to have them. That'll be pretty solid anyway. Alright, something like that, and then you stretch out like so. Are these actually spitting out? These aren't as quick as they could be. Same problem even. Interesting. You're gonna be an in, you're an out, you're an in, you're an out. Mining machines go here.
Replication complete.
Alright, do I have enough? I might have enough. Yeah, alright. I have enough. Okay. Ooh, that didn't even... There we go. Hopefully that fixes my problem. Let's see how this looks once it starts really properly flowing. That's about as productive as that'll get. Which means we've got as many of these getting made as we'll be able to produce. Are they all getting gobbled up? That's a no, actually. Let's see how far they make it. If they all get eaten up here, maybe it's still a problem. I don't know. These aren't that productive, though. You know, like, it takes a bit. Nah, I'm not making enough. But, you know what? Let's make another 2 of these and just see where it goes. Let's in fact make it 3. Doesn't have to be perfectly productive, right? It just has to be enough to... Just has to be enough to feed everything, right? If it's... If this is too much, then, you know, whatever, right?
Replication complete.
I'm kind of hoping, though. I'm hoping that this will be enough. Alright, I'll need one more blue of you. Alright, you need motors. Alright. One more blue output. And a whole bunch of these, so let's just grab like a ton of motors then. The other thing is these are not as productive as they could be because it's backlogging, so I do have that to consider as well. Right. I need just one of you. And I need like a bunch of you. This one is just in time, I'd say. So the rest of the system is fine if I just keep copying it down. So like you do that. Complete. Short, medium, long. All right, and then it's gonna be what? Short, medium, and long. Now, I might not be making enough magnets all over again, but we'll see. Maybe this is resolving some of the issues down here. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just as bad. You know what, though? I can also just say I'm done with these. That I don't need them. I don't want them, etc. Maybe that's the solution for now. And then I have room to expand. There is like a memo tower thing that I can do as well, right? At some point. Maybe I won't get it though, because that's like a different, I don't know. Alright, let's fly back home and then I'll know that I've got... Right, so the hive is going to be in my way if I don't go down and around. I didn't dodge it like I thought. Unfortunate. That's alright, I made it.
Flight mode.
Okay. If I can make it back, I need another interstellar logistics. Convenient, because I'm starting to work on those right now. Those purple ones. Thought it was about hair dryers. Yeah, yeah, they make hair dryers too, don't they? There's a lot of good Dyson products, and as far as I'm aware, none of them are spheres. I'm kind of wondering what gives. Something is wrong here. Where actually am I? Oh, you know what? This is near the bottom of my planet. I'm upside down. That's why. I always get so turned around when I'm in space and everything, and then I come back and it's like, oh yeah, that's not right. I didn't even do any research this time, which kind of embarrassing, truthfully. I should have been doing some research. I also really need some of these to get my shields up. There are beacons, by the way. Yeah, I don't know where to make them, but I want one because I really want to document where I'm at. This is an old save, so I don't know if I can still do a beacon. I still think there needs to be a search for technology as well. What gives me the beacon? Hollow beacon, here it is. Oh, that's an easy one. Okay. There we go. That'll be sweet. That'll be really nice.
Flight mode.
I also, interestingly, I brought like 900 rails with me and it wasn't enough. Okay. I'm gonna research the hollow beacon. I'm gonna charge while I wait, and then I'm gonna go down and write everything down.
Research complete.
Ah, it threw me off having that there. I wasn't prepared for the message to pop up. Alright, let's get charged. Excuse me, let's get charged up, and then... Whoop, I'm not actually activating all of them. You caught me at a bad time. I was actually just kind of wrapping up. I do appreciate you dropping in, and I hope the little part that you do catch is nice. At this point, you can make deuterium fuel rods. I definitely can. I'm just kind of working on automating green science right now, so it's kind of like priority 2. Where am I going? But yeah, I've got deuterium getting produced and everything. Right. Let's make a hollow beacon then. Wherever it is. Hollow beacon? You are a hollow beacon. And it does let me put messages in, I'm pretty sure I saw. Did I already make one? That might be like a... No? Environment modification. Okay. I am importing green engines for the green science. I have enough. Okay. I have enough graphene for production of green science in general, right? As long as I don't need it for this. I don't need it for this. I need it for that, but I have enough for that. Right, I think that's enough graphene. That's where my hydrogen's gonna go, though, right? Or that's where the... No, hydrogen's... No. Where's the hydrogen go? Oh, yeah, hydrogen goes right into the crystals. Duh. Okay. And then, of course, this just needs titanium and glass and water. Okay. Okay. And then finally... I need 8 assemblers for particle containers. Okay. I need 8 particle container assemblers, 2 per sec, and have enough for green science. I might even do dashes. For 1 green science per sec. And then I just have to fill them with deuterium. And iron. Okay. Alright, log out reminders. Alright, perfect. We're gonna call it there. Okay. Well, thank you so much, everyone who watched the stream. I know there were a lot of you. This is an eventful one. I got someone banned from Twitch because it was a bot, which was pretty funny. Submit the report, and then, like, literally 2 seconds after I report, I get an email from Twitch like, this account has been banned. Which was great. Whatever it takes to keep the platform safe, right? I also got a lot of work done on those engines. That was my first real off-world assembly line, so that was kind of fun. Made a lot of progress. I'm excited to come back hopefully later this week. And I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!